take a fucking knee.
This ends up on Pornhub. Sorry for your weird masturbation session.
What's up, everybody? Apparently we smoke weed every day around here. What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Sideline Study Podcast. We got a lot to talk about. I'm especially, and I am not going to be nice about what happened with the Packer game, and I'm still not going to give credit to the 49ers. And I will explain why. There's a reason why. So tonight we have Coop and, as you know, foul-mouthed Mike Bobbitt with me tonight. Sarah has to work nights now, so she will not be joining us, which is kind of sad to see. So, because I've enjoyed giving her shit about the Colts. But anyway, I'm just kidding.
Well, she's very educated with football as well. So.
She is, and that's why she's on the show. With that being said, let's get right into it. Top story of the week.
Top story: the Jets proved everybody wrong. I'm kidding.
You need to stop smoking dope.
Sorry. I just wanted to get that out of the way.
I'm trying to think anything controversial. Let's talk about the controversy first. Is there anything controversial that happened this past weekend or this past week? No, it was a good trade.
The Rams, wow, they stunk, man.
Well, I think a lot of that had to do with the Ravens, so.
Yeah, the Ravens are just Lamar Jackson MVP, in my opinion.
No, I don't know. No, come on.
What are the other candidates again?
There's
Russell Wilson is probably the other one that's up there. There's probably a few more, but everybody's talking about Lamar Jackson.
Christian McCaffrey, if his team was doing okay, he'd be in the conversation.
Yeah, that is true. But I guess Lamar Jackson had 5 touchdowns for like a record or something like that last night or something. He's doing something magical this season with the Ravens. So.
He is. But the thing is, and I think we talked about it last week. I do like Lamar Jackson. He has proven me wrong. But here's the thing. I watched the 49ers on Sunday, and they don't give up any lanes. He's not going to be able to run the way he was used to or has been used to. He's going to have to sit in the pocket, and I don't know if he can do that yet. That is one of those things where that's the question that needs to be answered with this kid. Can he stay in the pocket and throw the ball? Mm-hmm. Because he's gotten pretty good at getting outside of the pocket and avoiding sacks. But watching the 49ers, man, Jesus Christ. I'm going to say this right now about the 49ers. Their defense is legit. But I'm going to say this right now. I still don't think that San Francisco offensively has. I guarantee you right fucking now. Who did the 49ers lose to? Seattle.
Yeah, I think so.
You look at the Baltimore Ravens and what they have. Can you honestly sit here and think the 49ers? Don't be surprised if Baltimore beats San Francisco as bad as they beat the LA Rams. I'm not shitting you. I don't think San Francisco is really that great. I think they're okay. They're one of the better teams in the NFC, probably the best team in the NFC. But Baltimore is better.
I would definitely say San Francisco's got a really top 5 line right now, defensive line.
It's up there. I think they have it. They're arguably have the best front four.
That's what I think has really helped them up. So,
but their offense with Green Bay and their defense, that was like fucking practice to them. They made Garoppolo look like a fucking Peyton Manning.
And he's
Fucking
not.
Sunday night, and that's how bad that defense is. Had nothing to do with San Francisco itself. It had everything to do with Green Bay's defense being shitty because they fucking suck. Their defense is smoke and mirrors. Offensively, Green Bay is better than what they showed. It's because they tried finessing instead of. No, they tried being physical instead of finessing with San Francisco. If they would have been more physical, I think it would have been a different outcome. But they had to change their game plan. Brian Bulaga got hurt like in the first quarter, and they had to change everything around. And from there on, and the way it was, Bakhtiari was shutting Joey Bosa down. I think that's who he is. Could not get to Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers was having time. Once Bulaga got hurt and they moved Joe Bosa over to the right side, and that guy could not. I can't remember who it was. He could not fucking guard him. I think Joey Bosa ended up with 3 sacks in the game.
It goes to show it all starts with the line at the line of scrimmage, how the game starts, right? If you don't have a good line, then it's going to fall apart.
That's true. That is true. So I that is why I'm still not sold on San Francisco. I think you get San Francisco. I don't think that you get San Francisco and Green Bay on neutral field. I think Green Bay. The thing that scares me is that the thing that scares me with Green Bay is Matt LaFleur had 2 weeks to get ready for this game. So is he really the coach that everybody wants? I don't know. He did play hurt through that, but he didn't look fucking hurt. I think it was the smoke and mirrors. I don't think he was hurt. He didn't look hurt to me.
And when he broke the ankle, he still continued to play the game.
He broke his ankle 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, in a game, and he continued to play.
Then why? I hope he doesn't play the rest of the year. I hope his injury doesn't fucking heal. Because you don't try and come back off a broken foot in 2 weeks. Sorry, don't do. He had a great game. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he's lucky he didn't get hurt worse.
Yeah, the report in my fantasy league said he had one broken bone in his ankle.
It doesn't matter if it's
Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
What? Found it? What?
So he had a phone call. Sorry.
I had a phone call.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say on that. Look, I'm still not sold on San Francisco. I just don't care. I don't think they're going anywhere. At least not yet. Their offense isn't that great.
I think it all depends on Jimmy Garoppolo holding
No.
up.
He doesn't even matter. You run him into a good defense, and he's a lost cause.
Yeah. So I guess Coleman in the back has done well so far.
He's done, but again, it's smoke and mirrors. Green Bay's defense is fucking Swiss cheese. They suck. They're terrible. They are absolutely fucking horrible. The problem is with Green Bay is they were putting safeties over top the wrong fucking guy. I think Jair Alexander can fucking handle his fucking self. They didn't throw to his side at all Sunday night.
Did Emmanuel Sanders get any catches or a touchdown against?
I don't think so. I don't think he might have had one, and that's the side that Jair Alexander was on. So he didn't. If he did, he wasn't a factor.
Right.
But they were throwing to fucking Kevin King's side all fucking night, and that's why they were putting safeties over top of Jair Alexander when they needed to put the fucking safety over top on the other fucking side. The defensive scheme that Green Bay runs is a fucking joke. And it looks like the fucking defensive backs, and I'm getting heated because this is a simple fucking game. It may look complicated, but it's a simple fucking game. have a guy that's struggling all game long, and you continuously put the fucking coverage over on the other side of the field when he don't need it. He's fine on his side of the field. I don't understand why Green Bay seems to think that it's good to cover a safety over the top of the best receiver when you have one of the best young lockdown corners in the NFL, which Jair Alexander is. He's a lockdown corner. Then on that side of the field, it looked like fucking nobody knew what coverage they were in the whole fucking game. And then you've got Blake Martinez who runs around like a fucking chicken wearing a tutu. He's not a fucking linebacker that you can use for coverage. He's not that kind of guy. He's a flow to the ball, run stopping guy. He's not a pass coverage guy. Stop fucking using him for it. It makes no sense. Penton's got to change his fucking defense, or Green Bay is not going anywhere. That's the bottom fucking line. They could have beat San Francisco if they fucking would have played defense. They were looking good in the first quarter, and then they figured, oh, they're just gonna double cover on fucking Emmanuel Sanders over on Jair Alexander's side of the field. Let's just keep throwing to that, and they did. What do you think? That's where most of their yards came. Yes, they came down the middle too, but there was no safety there because they were fucking covering down. Didn't need to. It's frustrating to sit there and watch this team fucking year after year after. This is like 10 years now this team has been doing that shit. It's really frustrating as a fucking Packer fan. Baltimore is legitimate. I think they're the best team in the NFL. I don't care fucking San Francisco or New England. I think Baltimore is the best team in the NFL.
Right. Agreed on that.
Hands fucking down. And when we get to the top 32, I have issues with their ranking. Whoever does this shit fucking doesn't take into account head to head. Because they're a fucking idiot. Baltimore should be ahead of New England, even though New England still only has one loss. And it's ridiculous. Let's talk about the Dallas-New England game. Apparently, it was the most watched game on any TV programming in I don't even know. That being said, that game
What a
was
letdown.
Crash.
Uh-huh.
Defensive struggle, I guess. Which I like defensive struggles, but for people to sit there and say that was a no, I can't say that because for me that would be a great game. But it was a letdown. It was a letdown because apparently the offenses decided not to show up.
Well, nothing came from the offense from Dallas at the beginning, right? Like Mark Cooper got shut down, no points at all.
I didn't watch the game because I fucking hate both teams, so I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just Dallas's offense was getting shut down. No points by Amari Cooper at all. So it's just the offense wasn't clicking, I guess. The number one offense was against the number one defense.
Why are you asking who fumbled the most this weekend? Why do you want to know who? I don't fucking know. Your mama fumbled the most. I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to that kind of shit. And if you say something stupid, I'm fucking blocking your comment. But anyway. But apparently that game was not very good, so yeah. But Baltimore, they're legit. I don't. The only way that I see them losing is if Lamar Jackson, and there's a good chance that San Francisco might be able to do it, but I think that Baltimore can match them down for down. So Well, at least the Dolphins aren't the worst team in the NFL right now. So that's all I got to say about that. The Bengals
Hey,
still
how
have
about
that.
the Carolina New Orleans game coming down to that feud
Oh,
there?
yeah. Let's talk about that. Bobbit, how'd you like that shit?
Well, considering I thought the game was over at halftime, it was okay.
So did I. I was hoping the game would have gone to overtime because I lost in fantasy football to Heather. So last night I was ahead. Justin Tucker kicked a field goal, and the Rams got the ball, and Jared Goff. And we'll talk about Jared Goff and Carson Wentz here in a second. That's the big controversial thing that I want to talk about. Jared Goff threw a ball, and I'm like, no, don't throw it. And he threw it. Heather beat me by like 1.5 points.
Peters intercepted his own team.
Wow.
So I ended up fucking losing. I think interceptions should only count for 1 point. That's all I'm gonna fucking state. But I still would have lost. But whatever. No, I would have won because I was ahead by 1.8 points. So I lost by like 0.5 of a point or something like that. 0.4. So. Well, that happens when the Dolphins and the Bengals.
Sorry, I had a neighbor pop in.
Good for him. But
did I miss you guys talking about the Carolina New Orleans game a bit?
well, Bobbit fucking lost this shit. But go ahead, Bobbit. Go ahead.
No. I thought the game was over at halftime, but the fact that Carolina almost came back and won it, that was a pretty good game.
Let me say something about the Saints. They sure are a fucking lazy team. There is no way Carolina should have gotten back in that game. What happened to the Saints? Everybody sits here and says, who dat? They suck. They aren't going anywhere. They let Carolina come back and get into a game that they should have had no business being in. That's kind of like last week. What happened last week? Same thing. Fucking no team should have been and shouldn't have been anywhere near.
Yeah, I think it was the Broncos they played.
Yeah, the Broncos. Had no business being in that game, and New Orleans let them hang around. And why, I do not know. I do not know. The Panthers, I give them props. They fought. But I'm not gonna praise the New Orleans Saints. I thought they were the best team in the NFL until these last 2 weeks, or in the NFC. I think it's San Francisco, and this is a sad thing to say. Green Bay is a very distant second. Minnesota is a even more distant third, and New Orleans is probably the fourth best team in the NFC right now. A win is a win is a win is a win, but when you win the way that they have been winning the last couple of weeks, it's kind of worrisome if you're a Saints fan.
Football, how you play to get that win should be taken into consideration as well.
They didn't play. They got where they were because they were playing fantastic in the first half, and then the second half they decided not to fucking show up.
Right.
And Carolina ended up tying it. Thank God Drew Brees and Carolina forgot how to fucking play defense at the end of that fucking game. But so let's talk about Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. You guys want to talk about
one team I just JP, I want to. You guys kept mentioning the teams of like top in the NFC and that. You guys missed out on Seattle Seahawks. I think they're in the top.
Well, didn't the Saints kick the shit out of the Seahawks?
Well, I guess maybe top 4 or 5 then.
They're there. They're just nowhere near
But I'm very shocked about how the Eagles played against Seattle, though. I thought the Eagles were going to play much better and win. So,
Well, let's talk, because I have something to say on that, and I'm gonna say this. Who here thought it was Carson Wentz's fault that they lost that game?
well, he got hurt in the first quarter, right?
That's not my point.
Right. Okay.
My point is, whose fault was it that Carson Wentz? Whose fault was it? Is it Carson Wentz's fault, or is it the receiver's fault that a lot of the incompletions were happening? Go back and look at Dan Orlovsky did a review of his throws. He was on target. His receivers were over.
They weren't catching anything.
No, they were off. Like a slant
they
route,
weren't on target.
you run flat. You don't. So it's kind of hard for me. So on a slant route, you take it, you're like a couple of steps up and then come across the field, kind of like, and you run flat. You don't come a slant pass. You don't fucking come up 2 yards and then fucking run straight up field. That's not a slant pass. You come.
I think these were all backups because most of the players I think might have been hurt for the Eagles as well.
No. Alshon Jeffrey, bad route. Aguilar, bad route. There's another one. Jordan Matthews, bad route. So a lot of, I don't put the onus on Carson Wentz because he's been pretty accurate. He's been pretty good. So I'm not gonna put the onus on him. For the Rams, I'm still thinking Jared Goff is the better quarterback. And I'll say why. Baltimore. Just gonna say Baltimore is why Jared Goff looked like shit. He was under duress all fucking night. His offensive line was not blocking. It was worse than Green Bay's offensive line. I'm gonna put it to you like that. So I still think they're two of the better quarterbacks in the league. That's just me though. Just watching them, seeing them. Jared Goff was under duress in Philadelphia. They need to teach their receivers how to run routes. That's all I have to say on it. Bobbit, how about you?
I knew that the Ravens game was going to be competitive. I didn't expect the Ravens to absolutely destroy the Rams.
You were expecting it. You were expecting it to be competitive.
I was expecting it because usually the Rams are really good. It's just I don't know what happened last night. Like the Ravens just showed up and kicked ass.
It's the Ravens. They have one of the better defenses in the league. Like I said that at the beginning of the year.
I think JP nailed it. I think people have figured out the Rams. He's been saying that for a while. So.
Well, McVay needs to fucking stop goddamn fucking trying to be fucking Gurley again. 20 yards rushing. Didn't even try to run the ball. Didn't even try. Didn't try getting him involved in anything. He's your fucking best player. Fucking utilize him. The fuck are you doing? Stop with this game planning bullshit. It don't fucking work. I mean, Jesus Christ. Bill Belichick. Trek actually got mad, and I'm going to tell this story. Trek got mad that Mohamed Sanu was out and didn't know it. It's because New England does not fucking say who's in, who's out until right before the game.
Right. Yeah, they'll keep a secret.
So it's unethical, but it's not wrong. It's not against the rules. So Bill Belichick, who I consider to be the best coach of this time. Yeah. I don't consider him the best coach ever. I still consider fucking Don Shula and Vince Lombardi the greatest coaches ever. You take and game plan for everything. It doesn't matter who's going to be in, who's going to be out. You game plan for everything. And apparently, the Los Angeles Rams only game plan for certain things, and he game plans who's getting what snap. So he's trying to be too detailed in his game planning, a lot like Matt LaFleur, which drives me fucking nuts. Too much game planning causes you nothing but distress, and it pisses people off. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's why the Rams are the way they are, because McVay tries to be too cute with his game planning. This game is not the game to be fucking being too cute with the game planning, because Baltimore plans for everything. Throw your best out there and let them go in games like this. I will say this right now, fuck John Harbaugh, and I'll tell you why. Why is he going for it on 4th down when they're up 35-6?
Oh, Jesus.
That part I didn't understand.
That's
Yeah,
kind of a
that's
dick
just cocky.
move. That's a dick move. That is an unwritten rule in the NFL. You do not do that. That is how you get players hurt.
Yeah, that's kind of selfish there.
I understand you wanted fucking Lamar Jackson to break a record, but really, think about your team first. Don't think about one player. Think about your team. That's all I'm going to say. That being said, that's all I have. I don't know of anything else that we have.
How about Landry getting benched for the Steelers there? Yeah, Mason Rudolph, right?
Oh, Mason Rudolph, the guy
Yeah,
that
he got
should
benched.
be the guy that should be suspended.
Yeah.
Deserves it because I don't think he's that fucking good.
Right.
It has nothing to do with his concussion. I just don't think he's very good. He's terrible.
Be
Pittsburgh,
right back in
Pittsburgh
1 second.
win?
That game, yes.
So they did come back and win. They were Bengals were beaten.
No, sorry. Still,
The Bengals are going back to the Andy Dalton there, but who cares about that?
What? They should have never went away from Andy Dalton. Why they went away from Andy Dalton in the first place, I don't know.
No idea.
Makes no sense. Andy Dalton's a better quarterback. I said it. What are you doing? Are you trying to make a point? Or are you just a fucking idiot who wants to... That's my idea of tanking right there. You take your best player out, better quarterback out, because hands down, Ryan Finley is not the quarterback of the Cincinnati. That's all I'm going to say.
No.
Um,
I got is what I sent you if you want to read off any candidates at all.
oh, I didn't even...
There's they just named the semifinalists of some of the names for the 2020 Hall of Fame class. John Lynch is on that name, I think there. There's Troy Polamalu.
Okay, hold on a
He's a candidate.
Okay.
I'll let you decide some of the names you want.
So these are the 25. Holy fuck! I'm not gonna go through all 25 of these motherfuckers.
No, I just in case you wanted to mention some names that you know.
Oh, I'll mention some. Steve Atwater, he deserves it. Carl Banks, he's a safety, or I was gonna say he was a safety. Carl Banks, linebacker, he was on the opposite side of Lawrence Taylor. Rondé Barber, he deserves it. Tony Baselli, I could go without him being in there. Isaac Bruce, he deserves it. Roy Butler, he deserves it. Alan Faneca, he won't. I don't think he'll get in. Torrey Holt, he might get in. Steve Hutchinson, he might get in. Edgerrin James, he'll get in. John Lynch, he'll get in. Clay Matthews, not Clay Matthews Jr., his dad, he should be in. Sam Mills should be in. I mean, there's a lot of guys that deserve to be in here.
Yeah.
Darren Woodson, he'll get in. Patrick Willis, he shouldn't get in because I don't think he should be in. Ricky Waters, he had a career, but I don't know. Hines Ward, he probably get in, probably not this time, but he might get in. Zach Thomas, he'll get in. Fred Taylor, I don't know if he'll get in. Steve Tasker, he might get in, but I doubt it. Richard Seymour, he might get in. Simeon Rice, he might get in. Polamalu, he'll get in for sure.
Absolutely.
So there you go. I just went through the whole list. So there you go. If you want to check out the list, go to NFL.com. It has it there. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys, like the top guys on that list, should be Steve Atwater, Clay Matthews, and Polamalu, in my opinion. They'll probably get five in there, but we'll see.
He was my favorite player back in the day.
I hated the fuck. But then again, I hated the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers anyway. But there you go. There's your list. Like I said, if you want to.
But you have to admit though, JP, Troy had the best fucking hair ever.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Well, now Patrick Mahomes is trying to compete with that. There's no way.
Because he's sponsored, they're sponsored by Head and Shoulders, so.
I couldn't decide whether or not Troy Polamalu was a girl or not. So yeah. That's all I have. That's all I have for news and stuff. Bobbit, you got up the top 10 for college football playoffs yet?
I sure do, and this one is a doozy this week.
I can't fucking wait for this. I'm gonna shit all over this. I haven't seen it yet, but go ahead, Bobbit.
All right, just an honorable mention. My Virginia Tech Hokies are number 24, baby. We own it.
Where's Wisconsin at?
Number 12.
Murray State. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so number 10, we have Penn State.
Why in the fuck are they still in the top 10?
I couldn't tell you.
Whatever. The fucking committee just loves them fucking Ohio State. They're gobbling on Ohio State's cock because the higher ranked Penn State is, the better off the fucking committee looks. Go ahead.
All right. Number 9, we have Baylor.
They shouldn't be in the top 10 either.
I agree.
Well, no, they should be number 10. Go ahead.
Yeah. Number 8, we have Minnesota.
They're going to get beat this next weekend, I think. Game of the week in the Big Ten. Wisconsin versus Minnesota. Winner of that game wins the Big Ten West.
That's interesting. That's going to be a tough game.
Wisconsin should beat Minnesota. Go ahead.
Number 7, we have Oklahoma.
I can see that.
Number 6, we have Utah.
Yep, I get that.
Number 5, out of the playoff picture, as of right now, we have Alabama.
Yep. Well, of course they are. They lost to LSU. They should be out of the playoff picture.
Exactly.
All right, so number 4, we have Georgia.
Of course.
Number 3 is your Clemson Tigers.
They aren't my Clemson Tigers.
Well, I know. I'm just,
Yeah, just don't ever say that again. Go ahead.
Number 2, LSU.
Are you fucking kidding me? They did it. They went and fucking did it. This is why I. Go ahead.
Number 1, Ohio State.
Well, of course Ohio State's number 1. This is like I just said. They're gobbling that fucking Ohio State cock. That's all it is. Ohio State's not winning the national championship.
No.
Isn't Alabama way down there and like number 5 now?
Yeah, they're number 5. They're right in the outside looking in.
Yeah, I saw a commercial. They're going for the Iron Bowl or something like that.
Yep, they play Auburn this weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm still learning about all these like
don't be
bowls.
surprised. Whoever did that list, that is the playoff committee, Aaron. That is who the playoff committee picks. Now, I'm going to say this. Number 1 will not play number 2. Keep in mind, number 2 will play number 3. So essentially, number 2 will be a home game. My issue is, and this is why I don't like the playoffs, because they don't get a home game. It's really confusing how they do it. I don't know where the playoff games are at this year. I'm pretty sure if you look in ESPN, it'll tell you where they are.
I'll look for you.
Whatever
I'll
bowl.
look.
That's fine. You don't have to. Whatever bowl it is, it might be the sugar and the. Might be the sugar in the, I don't know, Fiesta Bowl or whatever, but I just. Well, of course they do. You fucking just be thankful that fucking Alabama isn't in there. Because if the committee really had it their way, it would honestly be, it'd be Georgia, LSU, Alabama, and Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you right fucking now. They don't give 2 fucking shits about anybody else but the SEC. They don't care. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If LSU loses, you're gonna see Georgia, Alabama, and LSU in the playoffs. Watch. I fear for. I don't think Ohio State's that great. They're good. They're the best in the Big Ten. They haven't played anybody. There is nobody in the Big Ten that is any good. Just saying that. I'm being honest. From my observation, I'm watching Ohio State. Wisconsin they're a second-rate team when it comes to the Big Ten. They're probably one of the better teams in the Big Ten. But anybody that thinks Michigan is beating Ohio State needs to fucking lay off the crack pipe. Because it's not happening. You'll be lucky if that game. You'll be lucky if that game isn't 35 or 42 to nothing at halftime. That's how fucking bad the Big Ten is. Penn State. The only reason Penn State was able to hang around is because I think they were at home. So that's the only reason they were able to hang around. It was 21 to nothing at halftime. What does that tell you? Ohio State got fucking lazy. Fucking Penn State scored 14 straight points. And then once that happened, fucking Ohio State woke up, didn't give up 3 points the rest of the game. So Ohio State shows up when they want to, but if they run into an LSU or an Alabama, even a Clemson, they just don't see it. Yeah. So this week we have the Iron Bowl. Auburn is taking on Alabama. Paul Bunyan's Axe. Minnesota is taking on Wisconsin. In the ACC, Clemson is playing South Carolina this week. So
That should be good.
It won't be close. Clemson will probably fucking kill them. Clemson's back. I don't know why people aren't giving Clemson credit. Clemson has not had a close game yet this year.
Right.
And they're a lot like Ohio State. So, the Pac-12, I don't know who Utah plays this week, but there's some games this weekend, a lot of rivalry. It's all rivalry games. Virginia Tech plays Virginia, I think.
And if Virginia Tech wins, we are going to be playing for the ACC championship.
You'll be playing for second place.
Pretty
'Cause
much.
You aren't beating Clemson.
No.
So yeah,
You're playing for a participation award.
you're getting a participation trophy.
Yay!
They're going to a bowl, though, at least I think. There's one thing I forgot. Is there anything else about it?
No, that is it, man.
Oh, let's talk.
Actually, there is one more.
Go ahead.
Missouri is now bowl ineligible for football, baseball, all that.
Really? Illegal
Yeah.
recruiting.
Oh.
Let's talk about the Heisman real quick. In fact, let's talk about the best player in college football. Awards. Let's talk about awards. So, people watching this past weekend, Chase Young had a game. Off a game again. That's great. But stop saying he's Heisman Trophy worthy. The fucker cheated.
Mm-hmm.
If you start rewarding players for cheating by giving them a Heisman Trophy, or I don't even think he should win. I don't give a fuck. If he has 7,000 sacks in a year, if he was suspended for 2 games for NCAA violations, I honestly think Ohio State should be ineligible, period.
Yeah.
For everything. He accepted money knowingly as a loan, which is against the NCAA violations. And I've seen players with lesser value than Chase Young get suspended indefinitely from football. They become ineligible. Reggie Bush, kind of the same fucking thing. He accepted a loan, bought a car knowingly, and he had to forfeit every fucking thing. He had to forfeit his Heisman Trophy. This team had to forfeit their national championship.
Oh, wow.
Chase Young accepts a loan. I don't care how much it was. It's an NCAA violation. He should not be allowed to be on the football field. His team should not be allowed to be where they are today. Period, bottom fucking line. He cheated by accepting money. How is that fair? That's all I have to say. Stop talking about Chase Young and the Heisman. If Chase Young wins a Heisman Trophy, shame on the fucking committee, because they should know better. Their fucking Heisman Trophy lost credibility with me a long time ago. Kyler Murray won the fucking Heisman Trophy. Fucking Baker Mayfield won the Heisman Trophy.
Johnny Manziel won it, I think.
Johnny Manziel won the Heisman Trophy. That's just supposed to show how great he was. So yeah, So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Anybody else? Anything they'd like to add?
Oh, what do you think about the Missouri bowl ban?
They cheated. Well, yeah, they deserve it. I agree with Aaron. I think Joe Burrow is the best player in college football right now.
I agree. I cannot disagree with that.
Jalen Hurts is right there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, that being said, that's the end of the college corner. We're going to get into the rankings and then the picks. Are we ready?
Sure thing, Dad.
Yeah.
All right. Who's at number 32?
Bengals.
I know.
You're damn right. And that's about all they have is a little fur. It's not even a fucking growl. It's a fucking fur. Number 31, down 1 from last week, is the Giants. Number 30, down 1 from last week, is the Dolphins. The Redskins jump over the Dolphins at number 29. They jumped up 2 spots.
Wow.
The Lions dropped 3 to 28. The Buccaneers went up 1 to 27. The Cardinals stayed steady at 26. I don't know if I'd be happy with staying steady at 26. I understand that. Well, I've seen teams drop because of that. The Broncos dropped 1 to 25. The Falcons dropped 2 to 24. The Jaguars dropped 3 to 23. The Jets had the big jump up to 5.
Who are these Jets?
Don't get excited. To number 22. The Bears went up 2 to number 21. The Eagles dropped 7 to 20. The Chargers stayed steady at 19. The Panthers dropped 1 to 18. I don't think they should have dropped because they were
I
competitive.
agree.
Yeah.
The Browns went up 4 to 17. How in the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, I disagree with them going up 4 spots by beating the Dolphins. That's not
Right.
something to be proud of.
The fucking
That's what-
Dolphins. I think I could put Wendy out there and she could beat the Dolphins. Shit. The Colts dropped 1 to 16. They're free falling. The Rams dropped 4 to 15. The Steelers went up 2 to 14. The Raiders dropped 1 to 13. The Titans went up 6 spots to number 12.
I've got to
wow.
say, Derrick Henry is a stud right now for
Yes, he
Tennessee
is.
right now.
Yes, he is. The Cowboys dropped 3 to 11. I don't know why punishing them for losing the Patriots
I have
is.
no idea.
My father was saying Jason Garrett could get fired this season.
He ain't getting fired.
That's what my dad was saying.
I-
It's
I
like he
understand.
says that this should be like
I
a winning
agree
season.
with you. I agree with you. He should be fired. He's fucking garbage. But he's not going to fire him, and I think I've stated why, because fucking Jerry Jones wants Patsy.
See, Jason Garrett and Jerry Jones is the only 2 people in the NFL, well, except for maybe Bill Belichick, that will always have that position no matter what they fucking do.
No, that's not true. Jason Garrett, if anything, Jerry Jones needs to fire himself because he's running that team. He doesn't
I
He
agree.
doesn't need a head coach.
need a head coach. If I was Jason Garrett, I'd fucking quit and say, Jerry, you run the fucking team. Let's see what you can fucking do.
You can get down on this field and you fucking do it.
Which I bet fucking Dallas would probably be
Fucking up and leave.
probably be worse than the fucking Bengals right now. The Bills went up. They're in the top 10. They went up 4.
Nice.
The Texans went up 1 to number 9. The Chiefs went up 1 to number 8. Hey, Wendy. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm going to clip that for sure.
So, okay, here's where I have an issue, and I know Green Bay lost. But didn't they beat the Vikings head-to-head?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck did the Vikings jump the Packers? The Packers are 7, the Vikings are 6. The Saints are staying steady at 5. The Seahawks stay steady at 4. The Patriots stay steady at 3. The Ravens stay steady at 2. And the 49ers stay steady at number 1. Now, I will say this, and I did forget Seattle. I think they are the best team in the NFC. I keep forgetting them for some reason. I don't know why. It's because they're way the fuck out west.
Yeah.
Because all they have is Russell Wilson. This is really all they have.
So-
He's leading the team in just everything there.
Yeah. Russell Wilson, and they beat San Francisco.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, that being said, I suppose you need to Or you got it?
I just need the pen, which is up by the remote.
All right, so before we get into the picks, here is what everybody did last week. Coop, you went 9-5. Bobbit, you went to 8-6. I went 9-5. Heather went 8-6. Sarah went 9-5. Gina went 9-5. Trek went 8-6. Cody went 9-5. Dan Rex went 8-6. And Ryan went 9-5.
Oh, tough week.
Yeah, it was.
It was also a weird week too. So
And there's the chart. I did not gain any ground on fucking Cooper.
Sorry, I can't help it. You didn't pick the Jets.
Nobody picked the Jets but you. So don't throw that in my face.
Those are the games that give me a
I
advantage,
don't.
but I
You
try
know
to
what?
keep it
You know what? Coop, smoke your bowl.
Sure.
There are no teams on bye, so everybody plays this week. I think all
Hey.
the buys are done.
Yeah,
The buys
the
are
buys
over.
are
So there's a total of 16 games this week. Thursday games. There's 3 of them. Bears at the Lions. That's the game of the fucking week right there. How
oh
much,
Jesus!
how much do you want to bet the score of that game?
Probably.
No, the Bears actually moved the ball. I am gonna go with the Bears. I don't know if Stafford's playing. I think they're talking about. They talked about this. I've heard it. They're talking about sitting Matthew Stafford for the rest of the year.
Oh wow.
So I don't know why you guys are picking the Lions. They aren't going to have Matthew Stafford. I'm telling you right now, I don't think he's playing. The Lions are, but Matthew Stafford is not playing. Chicago has a really good fucking defense.
The Lions are home, I believe.
The Lions are home. If I were you, I would Bears. Why? Because they don't have Matthew Stafford. I'm trying to tell you a secret.
ASMR episode.
Okay, Trek. They usually do well at home on Thanksgiving when they have Matthew fucking Stafford. Jesus Christ! Nobody listens to me.
I'm going to go with the Zebras. No. But Bears, I think, have the better advantage.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going with the Bears. Without Matthew Stafford, if they had Matthew Stafford, I might pick the Lions. But they don't have Matthew Stafford, so I am going with the safe. And the Lions are underdogs in this game. Dan Rex changed.
I'm going Bears.
Rex, not listening.
He never does, JP.
Heather, who'd you get?
I went with the Bears.
You get everybody?
We need Coop.
Oh, I went with the Bears.
Everybody was talking at the same time.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Jesus.
Ronnie, stop. Let's see. Bills at the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was really tough because
I had to skip over this one for myself.
I'm going to ask everybody else, and I'm going to say
Man, this is gonna be one of those coin cost types of games.
I can't have that error.
I'm gonna go Bills.
Okay. Who? Or Heather?
It took me a while. Hard, and I went with the Cowboys.
You're on dope. I'm just kidding. They are at home.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
And
So
that was-
Cowboys are home.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I think the Cowboys with the number one offense need to get back on track. I'm going with the Cowboys.
I'm going with the Bills because they have the number one defense. And I need to fucking
Be different from Coop.
catch up to Coop. Get everybody?
And we just started putting it back in.
Trek wants Cowboys. Cody got the Cowboys. Dan Rick said LOL Ronnie.
He went with the Bills.
You went with the Bills. Got everybody then?
And where's Ray? He's the only one with none. You can go on. Catch up.
Okay, I'm moving on. We'll get you, Ray. Don't worry. We'll pay
I'm
attention.
watching the chat, Ray. Don't you worry.
So the Saints are at the Falcons. Now we know what happened the last time these two teams played.
Mm-hmm.
But the way the Saints have been playing, I would pick the Falcons, but I'm not.
I think they're going to come back.
I think they're going to. It's going to be closer than everybody thinks. But I'm gonna go with the Saints in this one. I'm gonna go with this. I think the Saints will win probably like 38-30 or 27. It's gonna be a high scoring game because the Saints apparently forgot how to fucking play defense. So, Coop, what about you?
This was a tough one. Oh, did I just? Sorry. I'm going with the Saints.
Okay. Hobbit, who's digging in his ass.
Oh, that's.
I was scratching my back.
Burp.
I'm going Saints because after what happened last week, they're going to try to prove themselves this week.
Heather?
I went with the Saints because I think the Saints are going to be coming back angry after that loss.
That's one of the factors. Yes.
I was scratching my back, then, Rex.
Yes, he's poo hunting. Don't worry about what Hobbit does.
Yeah.
You good?
Yep.
Sunday's games. The Titans at the Colts. Titans are playing well.
Yeah, they are.
I went with the Titans.
You want the Titans, Bobby?
I'm going to go Titans.
Who?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's having quite a season for me, so I'm going to go with him and Titans.
This is a tough one. I'm going to go with Colts. That's 2 games. I'm going to fucking catch up.
If you get these wrong, it's you.
Hey, I got to do something, man.
Oh, I just go with my gut, man. I just go with.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The next game, Redskins at the Panthers. Do we even? Oh, well, okay. Game of the week. There's 2 games of the week this week. The Jets are at the Bengals.
Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Somebody kill me!
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Which one are we doing first? The Panthers or the Jets one,
No,
JP?
the Jets.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Jets as well. I ain't that fucking stupid.
If the fucking Bengals win this game, Coop, just don't choose the Jets anymore.
Oh my God, I think if they lose,
Jets.
like, oh man, who are these Jets? They're the new Titans for me.
Heather?
Ronnie?
The Jets.
I'm going with the Jets. Go Bengals. What the fuck are you on, Ronnie? I want some of that shit.
She always picked the Bengals because it sounded
Got,
like
got the Coop sweet again.
Okay, the Redskins at the Panthers. Panthers all the way for me. And Redskins are not fucking beating the Panthers. If the Redskins do, the Panthers need to fucking quit the NFL.
I'm gonna say this: if Carolina loses, Our
Rex picked
season's
the Panthers.
fucking over. I'm going Carolina.
We got your pick, Dan Rex. You don't need to put it in again. Coop?
I'm going with Christian McCaffrey. Not just the Panthers, just Christian McCaffrey.
I am too. He's gonna score a lot of fucking points. He didn't. He. I don't even think he had a touchdown this week and scored me like fucking 28 points.
Yep.
That's fucking disgusting. No, he did have a touchdown. That was last week. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bobbit.
I would say, when you say disgusting, I was saying in the good way.
It is. It is in a good way. Well, for me, it's in a good way. Heather,
I went with the Panthers.
can you give me a reason why? Just say Redskins. That's all you need to fucking say.
It's not even just Redskins. They're going to be riding the high from coming that close to beating the fucking Saints.
Well, they did win last week. Didn't they? Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they did. They won.
no, Carolina lost by a field goal.
No, we're not talking about the Saints game. We're talking about the game before that.
You got Panthers on the fucking brain or something? Or what?
I'm sorry.
Dumbass. I'm talking about the Redskins. The Redskins won this last week, but the Panthers are a better team.
I think the only person to really watch for the Redskins is Darius Geis to see how he does. That's the only thing I care about is just seeing him progress.
No. The only thing they need to worry about is whether or not they can fucking get a first down. But I mean, the Saints and the Packers do pretty good on when they're right. I'm talking about Green Bay. Green Bay's right. This is the real game of the week. I'm surprised that the fucking 49ers and Ravens is not on Sunday night. That's the next game. 49ers at the Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh.
First I'm going with my Ravens.
Fuck. I'm gonna go Ravens on this. I know.
Apparently your audio is going in and out.
Yeah, I'm just listening to it now.
I can't help it. I really can't.
It might be just the internet connection, maybe.
No, my internet's fine.
Oh, okay.
Is it cutting out?
Slightly. I think it's because the fan is blowing.
Oh.
It just stopped, so it might be good now. Oh, yeah, I already told you I'm on the Ravens.
Who?
I'm going with the Ravens. Oh, come on. Although if San Francisco, that line proves me wrong against Lamar Jackson, that's going to be what to see, right?
It could be one of those things where Lamar Jackson might shock you, and we'll see.
He was able to do it a couple of times during the Rams game.
But that's not his game. That's what I'm getting at. Okay. I'm more worried about the fucking audio.
Actually, I don't think it's you. It's lighting up here. It's lighting up here. What do you have going near your computer?
We move on.
Whatever.
March.
Jesus.
Bobby? Jaguars are at home.
I'm gonna go Jags.
Who?
Crazy as this sound, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I think they just might score more offense than Jacksonville.
I'm gonna have to stay with Coop, so I ain't gonna fucking give every game away. Heather?
I went with the Bucks also.
Okay. Everybody got the picks in?
Almost.
All right.
And go.
Browns at the Steelers. Going with the Steelers in this one. It's in Pittsburgh.
I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Bobbitt?
I'm gonna go Steelers, and I'm hoping a helmet doesn't get involved again in this game.
Well, as long as Mason Rudolph isn't on the field, it should be all right.
Well, he's benched, right?
He should be. He sucks.
I went with the Steelers. They're home, and they're usually pretty good at home.
And I already said Steelers. I don't see any more. I don't. As soon as something happens, I guarantee it's going to be put to a stop right away. There will not
And
be what
shenanigans
happened
again.
because the two players. Well, Mason Rudolph is benched, and I don't see. And Myles Garrett has been suspended indefinitely, which I call bullshit on.
I
But
do too.
yeah. So I don't see anything coming of it. And if it does, shame on both fucking teams. One team is not better than the other. But yeah. So next game, Packers at the Giants.
If Packers lose this, I won't be disappointed. I'm going Packers.
I went with the Packers.
Pack. Let's see.
Oh yeah. They should rebound.
Yeah.
If they don't, I'll be pissed off
You can bring them up.
and fucking throw shit.
Throw shit anyway.
Do you have a punching bag? Or no?
I might get him one for Christmas.
No, I do not. Heather is my punching bag. The Eagles at the Dolphins. Did nobody laugh at that? I mean, come on.
I said, oh my god. That's a shocker thing.
I'm gonna go Eagles.
I'm going Eagles too. Coop?
Who are the Eagles against again?
Did I throw anything when Ray won last night? I yelled a lot. I thought it was stupid that he won. Heather?
I went with the Eagles. There's no way the Giants won. The Dolphins win in this one.
What did you say, Coop? I'm sorry.
Yeah, who are the Eagles against?
The Dolphins?
Oh, okay. Eagles.
What are you talking about? Didn't the fucking Dolphins beat the Eagles?
Yeah, I admit that. I admit that. But the Eagles need to get back on track, and hopefully this is definitely a win for them, right? So
I hope so. Rams at the Cardinals. Going with the Rams.
I'm going Rams.
yeah, Rams. They need to get back on track too.
Heather?
I went with the Rams. Cardinals are no competition for the Rams. My opinion.
Right. And Ronnie, I'm not having turkey at the house. We probably won't even get any leftovers. We'll end up probably eating fucking
Ass.
ass.
Well, if I make
Stovetop stuffing
I'll
is
get
the
leftovers
best.
of that.
Hey, I need an entire box of stovetop stuffing. Got a problem with that? What's that, Heather?
I was just saying it's the best thing for turkey
If I make
dinners.
the pasta salad, I'll probably get leftovers of that.
I'll eat the shit out of that. As long as it doesn't fucking tear a hole in my stomach.
It shouldn't.
The Chargers at the Broncos. Who?
Gonna go with the Chargers.
Me as well. Bobbit?
Chargers, motherfucker.
Oh.
Chargers.
For fuck's sake.
Oh.
What?
I wouldn't try.
I went Chargers as well. Next game, Raiders at the Chiefs. Bobbit?
I'm going Chiefs.
I am too. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Raiders are turning the corner, but...
They're not turning it fast enough.
Well, they're turning it fast. They're turning a pretty good corner, but this is Kansas City at home. So I'm going Chiefs. Oop.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one for Oakland. I'm going with Chiefs.
I went Chiefs.
Um,
I only go with them when it's one of those toss-up games for them.
the Chiefs aren't what they were last year. I'm telling you that right now.
No, but they're still better than the Raiders. Last time, but you know what? It's the revenge game. Well, you know why?
I'm not surprised by that.
It's Patriots.
Texans have been pretty good. Yeah, that.
It
I
would
would
have
take
been, but
that.
you know what? Patriots.
No, rights to those games. They get to pick whichever game they deem necessary that is game of the week to be on Sunday night.
Well, maybe they have no 49ers.
I don't know. They have a lot of faith in a fucking Sunday. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
You already said that one.
Oh,
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, I'm going Pats.
Who?
Man, I really want Houston to win this game though. So, but I'm gonna go with Patriots.
That makes sense.
I just in my heart I want them to beat the Patriots, but I think the Patriots are the better team.
I know. I agree. Heather?
I went with.
Of course you did. And the Monday night game, the Vikings at the Seahawks. Coop, who you got?
I'm gonna go with my Seahawks. That's gonna be a good game.
I am going with Seattle as well.
I'm going Seattle and DK Metcalf.
DJ Metcalf. He's all right.
Because he's on my fantasy team, and that dude always puts up points for me.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
He didn't last time.
No, that was Cup.
Cup has had consistently good games.
Cup had a good game last night.
I actually went with the Vikings.
The reason I want the Seahawks to win is because the Packers win, they stay in first place. Okay with that?
He's got to DM Sarah and Gina for their picks.
Yeah. So there you go. There's this week.
Can I have this?
To the traditional Thursday games, the Vikings, Jesus Christ, the Lions and the Bears. They were on Thanksgiving last year too, I think, weren't they?
I know the Lions definitely.
No, the Lions are always on Thanksgiving, but I think they
don't
ended.
think they were against the Bears.
I think they were. But either way, yeah. So I want everybody to sit down, enjoy their families this weekend. I will not be streaming Thursday night NXT because I'll be spending time with my family. So I want everybody to have a happy Thanksgiving. We will be streaming AEW tomorrow night. But we will not stream NXT. Might do a little review of it on Saturday for This Week in Wrestling.
Yeah, just from all of us in Canada here, happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there.
And this one's birthday is today. She just turned 1.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
About an hour and a half ago. About an hour and a half ago, she turned 1.
Hi, happy birthday.
So I don't know why she's doing that. This is the look she had when Rey Mysterio won the United States title last year. So just say Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio. See? So I want everybody to have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families, and who knows, Friday we may stream NXT on Friday. Do we have any plans on Friday?
Not that I know of.
We might stream it on Friday. I might make that announcement tomorrow night. So that being said, don't touch. That being said, no, don't touch. That being said, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family and enjoy your turkey coma.
And Black Friday shopping.
And fuck Black Friday.
Hey, you watch it over there.
I'd rather go to Silver Sunday. But anyway,
what the fuck is a Silver Sunday?
Exactly, you're asking questions. So anyway, stop. So Coop, anything?
Oh, thank you as well, everybody, for always having a great show as always.
You aren't going to wish anybody a happy Thanksgiving?
You
I
already
know.
I already did.
Kidding. I was just going to say, because you already had your Thanksgiving. I think it's Columbus Day's Thanksgiving for you guys.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, Canada, the Grey Cup happened this past weekend. Winnipeg won the CFL championship.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they did.
Sorry, I did not know that, but I knew they were in the finals against Hamilton. I didn't know they played this weekend.
Winnipeg won.
Oh, jeez. I thought I would have. No, I guess I was a little bit out of touch with that. This is a Canadian.
No, that's all right. So, Bobbit, go ahead and say what you got to say.
Oh, I'll say is happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and stay safe. And if you do Black Friday shopping, just send me pictures of your hauls.
Whatever, Heather. You got anything you want to say?
Do not go Black Friday shopping unless you want to be trampled here in America.
Agreed.
And fuck every store that opens up at 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. Thanksgiving Eve for fucking Black Friday sales.
Thanksgiving Day. They do it Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing, though. This is a season of giving thanks, and I want to give thanks to not only everybody here on the call, but everybody in the chat for being such wonderful friends to me, and to thank you so much for to get to you guys for letting me on and for letting me do this.
Yeah.
I love every single one of you, and I appreciate all of y'all dearly.
Heather, Wendy's nodding her head no.
Well, Robin hit right in the head on the noggin there. I personally thank all of you for always just coming here and just talking something that we love talking about every week.
Yep.
So
There's a lot of things I love talking about, but there's also going to be a lot of stuff you're going to not want to love me for talking about on Saturday. I'm just saying. It's going to be brutal Saturday. So that being said, I want to thank everybody. I don't did that get uploaded, by the way?
Wrestling Army, yes.
So don't forget to check out the Horny Goat Chat. We actually have Survivor Series from 1995 is up in the Horny Goat. Go check that out. We're actually going to be recording another one here tonight, and that will be World War III for WCW. So like, stop playing with shit. So everybody have a wonderful night. Enjoy your families on Thanksgiving, and Bob, don't jerk off to me, okay?
I'll try not to.
All right, that sounds fair enough. So we'll see y'all tomorrow night for AEW Dynamite. Dynamite! I feel like Jimmy Walker when I say that. So, yeah, everybody have a great night, and we will talk to you later. Bye. Bye.
Get in there.